Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm going to talk about some motivation, some meditation, some inspiration. If it's not one of the three, I don't want it. Focus on the ability to overcome challenges, put ourselves in a place where we start utilizing our notes, our mentality. Each day I ask that question, is what I'm doing today, is it motivation? Is it meditation? Is it inspiration? Reason why I ask if it's not one of the three is, what is it that you're allowing in your life? What is it that you're putting in your place, into your vibration, into your ability within? What type of things do you think? What type of mentality do you put out there? Are you putting the time in? Are you utilizing things like note taking? Are you utilizing things like your ability to overcome challenge? And so each day that I put in these videos, each day that I put in the time, that I put in the effort, I'm starting to realize that it does pay off. It does yield towards our being. And so let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to subscribe, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, podcast, Apple, Google. It's out there. Motivation, meditation, inspiration. Each day that we wake up is a blessing. Each day that we start our day, that we give ourselves a little bit of time to prepare, a little bit of time to get the day into motion, into a place where we're using our purpose, our ability. And it's part of our journey to face challenges. It's part of our journey to face things that ask us the question, do we have the ability to overcome it? And it's the one that's not affected by it, but actually grows through the challenges that overcomes with motivation. And I faced off some challenges in the last few weeks that have truly made me look inside of myself. They've made me truly look at what I'm made of and who I am. And it's amazing how preparing yourself in advance for your day, getting the time in to put the effort into a place where no matter what you're facing off against or greater than the challenges is kind of amazing. It's an amazing process to allow yourself the ability to overcome your challenges. There's a lot of times inside where we feel like we want to beat ourselves up over the things that we face off against, but realistically, those things that we face off against, when we embrace them and we face off against them, one of the things that truly tests your ability is when you feel like quitting, when you're exhausted, when things are not working in your favor and they're not working in your direction. How do you utilize your ability? How do you utilize your mentality? What does it take for you to be you? What does it take for you to go inwards and to truly start to dig deep into what you are and what your mentality can do for you? And so each day that I get on here, that I put in the time, that I put in the effort, to continue to manifest and to continue to focus towards that ability, that's what motivation, meditation, and inspiration means to me. It means the ability to focus beyond the challenges, to be greater than the things that are going on around us, to be the person within who you are that makes you who you are. It's amazing how many challenges I've been through that actually, if I had given up, I wouldn't have been able to make it through the challenge. It's amazing when you're facing off against things and you start to find a way to overcome those things. It's quite amazing when you're not stoppable by the challenges that you face off against, yet you embrace them and you overcome those challenges. It's a focused level to truly find a way to become a motivation no matter what happens around you. And so as I talk today, as I put in that time, I prepare myself with the 10 scroll success every day. I put in the time, I will do my writing later today. After I get done with the 10 Scrolls Success, every morning I put in a notes, and I'm actually getting on top of my notes on a daily, and I recommend doing that as well. I recommend putting in time to put in those notes, those things that are positive, the people that are meant to be in your life, they'll recognize it. They'll actually find their way back to you if they're meant to be with you. If not, then your journey, your life path is yours. And when you work through your path and you work through your journey, you can see what's positive in your life, what in fact brings you closer to yourself and brings you closer to your ability. And so each day that we do that is a victory. Each day that we get on there and we start putting in the notes of our life, we start putting in our abilities, we start putting in our mentality. I think it's amazing how sometimes people don't see what you do for them until after you're gone, when they're looking back and they're saying, wow, what does it mean to be you? Like, this person actually did amazing things to help me in my life. And I'm so grateful for all those people that have been a part of my life and that are going through things today, because when you're focusing, when you're continuing to stay positive, when you're continuing to put in positive mentality, when you're continuing to put in positive ability, the challenges, they do come, the things, they do come, and you will face off against them. It's what kind of energy do you truly want in your life? What kind of things do you truly want to face off against, and how are you using your energy? And that's where we end up ultimately looking inside of ourselves. We look at, what is it that we truly want? What is it that you want in your internal being? Are you pushing? Sometimes we push away the things that are most positive in our life's journey. We push away the things that help us to grow and help us to evolve and help us to overcome challenge. And until we realize what we're doing, until we realize that what we face off against within is not the challenges that are going on around us, that's until we recognize that we ultimately look on the outside for the answers. And what the purpose of this journey is to look within. It's what you truly have inside of yourself, how you truly utilize your energy, your knowledge, your focus. And that's where meditation comes in, the ability to sit down and do breath work and to use our challenges in a way in which we overcome them with positivity. I had some people that I felt were very positive in my life that ultimately looked for other things. They were looking for external things instead of what truly goes on inside. It's amazing when we look within ourselves. They even forget to ask. They would forget to ask for things that they needed from the people around them. They were so into their pride that they forgot about themselves, and they forgot about the person they are within. And so as this journey continues, as this path goes through its life's purpose, we have to remember that we're worth it, that our journey is worth it, that what we face off against today and what we face off against is our being. It's our own path and our own life's journey to overcome challenge. And though I put a lot of positivity into certain individuals, they have to see it inside of themselves. We each have to look within ourselves to ask ourselves what we can do better, what we can do to overcome challenges. How can we see the things that others do for us and that we do for ourselves? And so last part is about inspiration. And so getting that discipline going, getting that daily grind to the point where you're willing to go to bed early, you're willing to get up early, where your processes are truly working in a place of purpose. It's amazing to have things working in your favor when everything is going well, but what about when that day comes where things aren't working in your favor? How do you use your knowledge, your focus to become positive? And so when people see that you overcome those kind of challenges with positivity, you reflect out an inspiration. And that's what this is about every day. It's about becoming motivation, meditation, and inspiration. I just want to inspire you all to continue to grind, to continue to look for positive paths, positive part of your journey, positive part of your purpose. And I just hope that you all have a blessed day as always. Namaste.